don't even know who they are because they don't even go around in space. They don't know how to navigate spaces. This is social media, and they're anti-social people on social media. Think about that. If you're anti-social and you're on social media, that is an oxymoron.
If you're gonna start dropping names, can I tag some more people to get them in here? Because if you're about to start, pulling the veil down on some of these people asking for payments on spaces, I want to tag some people first.
Crazy, right? See, everybody else is see, they're experiencing it too. I thought I was in the Twilight Zone. Everybody ever watched the Twilight Zone? Anybody ever seen that? I thought I was in the motherfucking Twilight Zone. They actually taking pictures of the NFTs and sending it to me and saying, "Hey, Scrooge, I got these, and you need to buy them back." See, I would have bought them back if he didn't say that word bind. The word bind made me mad. I said, "A bind? You're in a bind." Ooh, I got so mad. If he would have said, I'm in trouble, I would have liked that word better. I need help, I would have liked that word better. Can you, do, I would have liked that word better. Can you do me a favor, Mr. Scrooge? I would have liked that word better, but he said the word bind. I hate that word bind. Now you can't like that. You can't use bind. Bind is for people who have got themselves in trouble. They say, "Hey, I'm in a bind." This you don't say bind. You're a Web3. God damn it. You don't use bind. You say, "Hey, I made a mistake. I'm in trouble. Can you help me, Mr. Scrooge?" Never helped. I would have tried to. The bear market was coming. Y'all knew this was coming. Oh, no, they didn't know because they just got here last year. They only been here. So they didn't know when we were saying the bear market. This happened to me 5 years ago. They said, "Hey, Scrooge, you better launch your project because we don't know what's going to happen in the next coming months. The bull market might be over." I said, "What the hell is a bull market? These NFTs are selling like crazy. I don't care about no bull market. I don't do for you to know anything. I'll take my time," and I missed it. I missed the ball. Could have launched my project, made $7 million. They should launch an NFT project in 2021 and make $7 million. 7 million. God damn it. 7 million. All in it. Floyd Mayweather, French Montana, all of these people were NFT projects. They just did a shout out and then fucking out 7 million. I can't give Bubba wants you to do, Floyd, is say to the easiest $2 million you'll ever make in your life. Easiest million you ever make in your life. He said, "Oh, so he's telling me all I gotta do is just do this for 5 minutes." Yeah, right now. Here, hold this, say this, do that. All right, there you go, done, left. That was it. Fastest million in the ring after get his face punched in. No, he said something. That's what was going on. I saw it. I was there. I'm telling you. It sounds like a fairy tale, but it's not. I lived it. That's how I know what's going on now. That's how I know what's happening here now. The plays are print. Nobody gonna tell me how I'm gonna promote something. You can't tell me how I'm gonna do it. I know how to do it. Whatever we say, they do. Reverse that spaces. You gotta be cool with everybody. Cool with the right. And then you gotta send favors back. I ain't gonna tell you all of that. Let's say that for space. But yeah, we don't have to Miami Arts and Entertainment. The Miami, fuck it. Fuck them. Somebody gave us some money. It's in Miami. We got to be saying shit the correct way. Hopefully they're not listening and we don't ever get sponsored again. But we did great. It was exciting and it was fun. And people got drunk. People flew. We did a deal with Boy to ship all of the Sailor Gap. I'll bring him in here, John. You told him, you spoke to him. Labels are done. Let's go. It's about to be a March Madness. Big, big, big things. And we're talking with Henny and LA, the bad guy. And we're going to see how we're going to get those energy drinks at all of our locations. Just open up the 5th location in Atlanta, Georgia. We're about to... Anyway, let's get back to what's happening here and what's happening now. Yeah, so we need Soul on Chain. understand people about building community. You ever heard that saying, Shiny? Did you ever hear this? Did they say this in Nigeria? One bad spoils the bunch.
Yeah, spoils the remaining. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they say it like that out there. One bad apple spoils the remaining. That's cool.
Yeah,
I like spoil the bunch though. I like spoil the bunch. They say remaining. One bad apple spoils the remaining in Nigeria. And if you're here in the US, then one bad apple spoils the bunch.
Yeah, but Scrooge, it's a numbers game. It's so that I say, like, anytime that you have exponential growth in a community, it's a statistical, you're going to end up with one or two. And the issue is if those one or two start to, like you said, it can definitely spoil things, but you need a good enough team to kind of nip it in the bud. Or you got to have your developers that reach out to the other big people. Like you and me have gotten on the phone more than have gone down, before things start to fester, we're going to cut that off, and me and you get on a phone call and say, hey, this is what happened, this is what's going on, this is not the team. And you go, okay, that makes sense. But that's the problem. There's so many developers out there and team members that they just don't do that step. They don't reach out to the other people to let them know what's going on, and then it turns into something rotten, and then you can't come back from it. So you have to take action steps, and you have to reach out to people to make sure that you're on the same page, or like things can die real quick in this space.
Show me a friend and I'll tell you who you are. How about that one?
Show me your friend and tell. There's one that they say in Yoruba very well. They'll say a sheep that walks with a dog will surely eat the dumpling.
We'll show you the dumpling.
Sheep that walks with the dog.
You say show you the.
Should I say Yoruba?
Yeah. So, when you walk with a sheep that walks with a dog, you have to behave like a dog. There's also one around a full estate. No, another one. Like if you walk with one, if a cat walks with a dog, you usually behave like a dog. So the person you shall relate yourself with, you surround yourself with, will actually determine the kind of attitude you two may have. Very funny stuff.
Absolutely. And that people you actually spend your time with. But there's plenty of people out there that will stay their soul on chain. And the people that are on the team don't know, because we've been around for 8-9 months and we're at 3,000. So there's going to be some people that are out there for the next to extort, and we don't even know about it. But that's why we need people like Scrooge that will message me directly and say, hey, what's going on? We need to talk. So that's what we need. We need the people that believe in community. It's a whole body. Everybody can do their part.
I say trust a snake to be a snake. If you roll with a snake, they're gonna bite you. Believe that. That's it, Everybody play games around here, bro. Everybody play games. Just gotta figure them out fast. Because if you don't figure them out fast, they gonna bite. You know what I mean?
Come in, he's getting some. Yo, cool down off, people. Cool down.
They started it. I'm gonna finish it. They want to play games. They want to tag my wallet and all that shit. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's put it up. 20,000 went through that wallet. Go. No.
My new name is Bumble Clyde.
Oh my goodness. Don't play. We don't play around here, guys. We don't play around here.
There's no game.
I work a 9 to 5. I ain't begging nobody for shit. Now, it cost me $18,000 to get it fixed. But you know what? I have a backup plan. I don't put everything in crypto. Remember that.
There's a domino effect that happens, people, when people do things. A domino effect happens. Do y'all know what dominoes are? Like when you line up one down, that last one is going to get knocked down because it keeps going boom, 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 and they're all lined up, and then last one gets knocked down, and that's what we try to stop. See, now if you remove certain pieces in that line of dominoes, then that domino is going to fall right there, and it can't knock down the other pieces. And you have to remove certain pieces from your community just so the rest of them don't knock down.
That is right.
You gotta remove. You can't be afraid to remove those pieces. You have to get together as a community, and you gotta nip it in the bud. You gotta get it out of there. Do not let one bad apple spoil the bunch. Good outweighs the. Evil never wins. Good always conquers. We all, and everybody's human too. On a positive note, everybody's human. Some people make mistakes. Some people say, "Oh shit, I did this," but you could always reverse it. Don't let your ego get involved. Just take a step back and say, "Let me move back." And you got to see the good in other people. What was that Batman movie? One of those movies where the two ships were lined up and they had to take from each other not to shoot each other and blow up the other ship. You didn't know who was going to shoot. But whoever shot first, the other ship was sinking. So you had to have faith in other people. You have to have faith in the other side that they're not going to shoot and you're not going to shoot. You got to have faith, people. You got to have faith. Some people are just afraid to shoot first. Bah! Now the whole world is fucked up because you done shot over there, they got hit, and now this is happening. Domino effect that could happen. And everybody knows that. Everybody knows that, and it's not a joke. Everybody knows that I got two big bazookas. You don't want to get me to start shooting. I'm not shooting. I put them where? Put them up in the closet and lock the door. I lock the door.
Yo, Scrooge, are you talking about Crimson Tide with Denzel Washington? Where in the sun?
That's the movie.
Yeah, they're not sure if it was a real under the water, and whoever launches the first nuke.
Yep.
But
I love that movie.
He doesn't want to do it.
Yep. And you got to be a good captain. You got to know what's going on. That's the position that we in. So you lock the keys away because I believe in good. I believe in peace. And we can't let ego and stop doing things, people. You are not powerful. You are powerless. You are powerless. And it's not worth it, And I always say that too. If you don't care about people in here, if you don't care about Web3, if you don't care about this stuff, you should remove yourself. Because if you don't, you're just going to mess everything up in here. For the people that you are around, for the people that you hang around, you got to be up to them. For everyone, this just better than war and ego. We have to control it. We have to. We must. Some people just want total destruction. Only people want total destruction. Happy people, they don't want drama.
Mic check 1 2 1.
They like the way things are going because that's why they're happy. Because they like the way things are going. That's why it's a happy community, because they like the way things are going, because they're experiencing success, because they waited a long time to get to this point. And if you don't see that you're having success, but that's what you're telling us, though. How come we see your success and you don't? But you know something we don't know. You know something we don't know, and that's your troubles and your problems that you're going through with. I don't know that your house is in foreclosure. No. I don't know what happened to you in the past where it's still bothering you now because you didn't do nothing about it. I don't, but you do. So everybody clean your backyard before you start trying to clean out somebody else's. That's another thing too. Because when the shit is the fan, best believe they're going to be pulling out that dirt in your backyard. They're going to be like, look at this, look at that, look at that. But anyway, let's keep going around the room. Suave, or is he still flipping? He's flipping flapjacks on a Sunday morning. That's people. Flip you like a flapjack on a Sunday morning. A flapjack is a pancake. Jack is a pancake.
How's a flapjack? Sounds like a bag. A pancake, nice one.
Yeah.
Hello.
That's a flapjack. I don't know why they call it that. I have no idea. But they do.
Jackie, maybe because the way they mix it.
Hello.
And they now funny.
Hello. Okay. Just, I can't sit now. I know you need the container that was clean. Yeah.
People come here to learn, to hear you rant sometimes. People come in here to follow you. Sometimes people come in here and just be like, oh, I got suave real quick. I need to ask some a quick question. When you can have 5 people on your panel and you can have 15 people down there having questions, that's a community. That is right. I could have sworn it's suave.
See, everybody has their own rendition of what a community is, and people, there's different strokes of different folks. Some people are doing different things. Community for what they are doing. That's not a community for you. This is a community for what you're doing, but this ain't a community for you. There are different strokes for different folks. You know, so they say, hey, that's not a community. Yes, it is because of what you're doing. What you're doing, it wouldn't work for you if you was in that community. That's not you building a community, you know, for red and building. But you're blue and you're in the red zone, and this person's red and they're in the blue zone. You know, if that's even a zone. Melody, what's going on, Melody? Did you tell us and speak to us and let us know what a community is? Let's go around the room, people.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning. From How I Been Shining High School. Wait, let's go to the topic first. So let's go to the topic. Building community is impossible. It is very, very possible. Building community is very, very possible, and it just has to do with like and what you are putting down. You know, you that you are the owner, like you that you want to build a community, you want to bring people together. Right? And when you have the structure, you look towards people that are like minds, that are going to have the same value with you, is what you want to the community. And of course, you are the ones scouting and picking the right people most times. Always get that. So most times it's not necessarily about the number. It's about the value, it's about what's being shared in the community. It's about the intentionality and the realness. So most time when people like go for too much numbers and all of those things, sometimes aim and objective might not be able to be achieved. Because you know different people are different. So it depends on the kind of community you want to build. It's definitely 100% possible. Then you lay the structure and you follow the structure and bring the like minds together and then here make it work. So that's my whole perspective about community and how it can work and how it can make it stand. Going to work with people that have the same like minds and same value with you. And if it's a community to educate, go after people and get them down. They don't want to stay because they're learning, they're getting what they want. It's about maybe investments. You go after people that have interest in investments and they'll definitely want to stay because they're getting value in the community. So building community is definitely possible.
Building community is definitely possible depending on the structure, is what she said. Depending on the structure. That is the key words right there. Building community is definitely possible depending on the structure. A lot of people build communities on a bad infrastructure. Did y'all know that? That's what people do. That's why the community falls apart because of what they built it on. Yep. Go ahead, Lego.
I also feel that leadership, right leader, also will help you build your community. Because you have a leader that's, impatient or arrogant and doesn't really know how to handle the business, they're always gonna jump into certain situations without thinking of it. You have the right leader, and the right people that lead, or the right team that lead, they all discuss everything properly before addressing any situation. You know, because people like to jump into conclusions or jump into rage and it just makes them look bad. So, you know, that's where maturity comes in too. So,
Yeah, and you know, it took me a long time to figure out what a community builder is. I didn't know what a community builder was. You know, C-Stack's a community builder, Anti is a community builder. You know, J Connects is a community builder. These community builders, you know, a community builder, man, they are the most. I think a community builder is more important than a community member. But we're not going to compare. You know, we're not going to say one is better than the other because you can't have one without the other. But a community builder, to realize what that was. So when people put that in their title, hey, community builder, no, you're not. Trust me, you are not. You are. You don't know what a community builder is. Some people build communities and don't even know that they did it. I'm telling you. So when Anti came up here and he said that he was telling people this, and I gave him these things away free, and he bought our NFT, and he's going over there saying, "Yo, Scrooge this and this and that," and going back to his community. That's a community builder. He's building my community stronger. It's not even his. What he's doing and these things that he's doing is help build my community stronger. That's a community builder. People that actions benefit, you know, the community, whether theirs or someone else's. You know, I don't think that you could be a community builder and only build your community. Builder builds multiple communities at one time, like C-Stack's been doing. You know,
so I built over what six communities in the 5 years that I've been in here.
Yeah,
that are still out there. That's why I know that I've learned, you know, who to trust, who to fuck with, and how to build with, right?
Yeah.
That's why I say now, if you even try to screw us over or you just not looking right, we kick you out.
Yeah, and he's built up people too. You know, he's built up founders. At that, that's how you. That's another. That's nice. Holy smoke! That's another thing. I got the kids. Guess they're rolling.
Founders sometimes make a lot of mistakes, and I have to give them a lot of advice too, and, you know, guide them and stuff. And if they're not listening, then they're not the founders that I want to continue building with, because then they start making themselves look bad. They start making me look bad. So you also got to be careful who you're helping build. You know.
You know what I see? If the founder is not helping another person or another community member grow, they ain't a good founder. Definitely not a good founder. You have to be able to help the person. It's not all about you every time. You know what I'm saying?
But then you also have to be a smart person that's been around long enough, because people have gotten those DMs where you get that new person that shows up every day for 3 weeks. And then, oh, lo and behold, they're launching their token or they're launching an NFT project. And then it makes sense, like, oh, you've been here in my community for 24 hours straight for 3 weeks. And then you just so happen to be launching your own project. That's surprising. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to, you got to have a good head on your shoulders.
Yeah, no. You see, what I learned was Scrooge said, "Yo, give them at least 3 months." But nah, I put it a little bit further. I say give them 6 months because they're gonna themselves. You're gonna notice stuff. You're gonna see little, and what the thing is, you don't understand. It's not something. It's not a. It's something small, but something one happened. I did that. Damn, I'm sorry. You be a bigger person than apologizing. We make mistakes. We're human. I make mistakes. I do shit I'm not supposed to do. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, did I do that? Okay, man, I ain't gonna do that shit again. You know? But we do make mistakes. I'm sorry. I ain't big at that. Just now I start spazzing out, so I made a post. I took it down. I was like, it's not. It shouldn't have to go that far, you know. It's not necessarily for that because I'm not the. I don't want to flex on nobody. I'm busy now. How can I make money? I ain't worried about certain things. You know, I've been in good situation, bad situation. I could have been in good community, bad community. This the only community I come in, and I'm. This guy's doing a lot.
What's up, James?
He's helping this person. He's helping that person. He's trying to educate. It might not sound nice, but shit, it hits. These talk facts. So you need person like that. You know what I mean? And sometimes you gotta have somebody that takes it over too. You know, he can't do it all. But yeah, man. You gotta see when a person is doing something, the people around you, you gotta be able to see that too. You gotta be able to tell that person, yo, you're doing something wrong. And if you don't fix that, this is gonna happen, that is gonna happen. You know, for somebody to be around that could see ahead, think, oh man, that person got a skill. You know what I mean? You gotta cherish that too. Because they didn't have to tell you. They could have just shit, fuck it, let it happen. You know what I mean?
Yep. And it's very important. What that leads to is care, right? Like there are a lot of people that don't care about this space. A lot of people don't care, but there are a lot of people that do care. And those are the people that matter. It's the people that care. People that don't care. The community destroyers, but they don't know that they're destroying things. You're in a place that you're not supposed to be. You're doing something that you're not supposed to do because what you're doing is hurting everybody else, and you don't care. But you're here. How can you be somewhere you don't care about? Thanks. And a lot of people don't understand that about when we get in these spaces or don't go because they don't care. Well, that's why they have to be moved, and then they feel a certain way and then they start. It's crazy. There's so many people that care. We're having fun, we're doing this, we're minting that, we're growing, we are enjoying ourselves. We didn't come in here with high expectations. We came in here excited about what this place is. And then we got done wrong. And we brush it off and we go, because we care. Because we be here. We want to be here. Because we care. We want to be here.
We care about you too.
Yes. Yep. That's why I said, back to you, Steve Stacks. Leg up is Steve Stacks is leg up, y'all. I know that because I'm holding the space. And who the hell is Steve Stacks? I don't see a C Stacks in here. C Stacks is leg up, y'all. Okay, leg up. He changed his name. I don't know why he changed his name. He changed his PFP because he's not a promoter. He's not promoting. It's not a number one. That's his thing, promoting. No, he promotes, but that's not his thing. So he could change his PFP and change his name. A lot of other people, on the other hand, you can't do that if you're a promoter because people won't be knowing who you are. Faces every day. You don't know who you are. You keep changing and changing. Where's those PFP? Keep changing his PFP. She's been rocking for 10 years. And she hasn't been here for 10 years. What am I talking about? Hey, see, you can catch me in a lie. You can catch me. You just gotta pay attention. Sometimes I say things that you just post. That's not true. Like that. Snowy been in for 10. Come on. And people they go around and say, "Screw said." He lied. He said Snow's been here for 10 years rocking the same PFP, and
Feels like 10 years.
What you said, Snowy, I didn't hear you. What you said?
I said it feels like 10 years.
Right, feels like 10 years for sure, right? Oh man, a year in here, you got to count it as 10. The madness that people do in here. I remember one time I was attacking Snowy one day, saying, "Hey, Snowy, I don't like you. I don't like when you leave comments." He said, "Hell with you, Screws, leave me alone." Yep. Happily ever after. Yep.
Yeah, just guess that made up. That's that.
That's it.
How are you doing, Scott?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. And people feel ownership to people. I think I felt like this ownership over Snowy. When she goes to us, she says, "What are you doing over there, Snowy? You're not supposed to be with us. I saw you over there. You're supposed to be over here." And then you get mad and you say, "You're not a part of the community. This is what people are doing in here. Literally doing this." Oh, you on that space. I was in their space at the same time I was having a space. So you can't be in their space. Leave those people alone, goddammit. Leave them alone. Stop bothering people. You don't know what they're doing. They might be spying for you. How about that? How about they over there spying for you? And you over there bothering them. Leave those people alone. Let people do what they want to do. You know? Unless.
Are you implying that I should go and spy for me now?
No. People.
You know, one thing.
No, what is that?
It's 30 minutes into this live. I haven't said a thing, guys. So, fuck, man.
I mean, when I talk to people the next time,
But one
like,
thing
yeah,
about
so,
like building a community, as you can see, is on the title of
He was
the
listening, wasn't you? Yes, I was.
on the space, on the live
Like, no, I
space.
wasn't listening.
It's building a community.
I listened,
Is it possible?
I rewinded it 10
And
times.
getting experts advice. You
After
know,
the space was
I'm not
recorded, I
an
rewinded it 10
expert
times.
on
And
building
I dissected
communities.
it. I am a
Far from
maniac.
it.
Okay? I'm a
But I can
maniac.
tell you this is that
This is how I got to this point right here.
Lego
You know what I'm starting to think?
Lego mentioned that leadership
I'm
is
starting to
important,
think
and I think it was
I'm the
Melody
most
who
popular
also
person
spoke
in
about
Web3.
the
That's what
structure
I'm starting to
of
think. Don't let that happen.
of building a community.
Because you know what? When you start having success,
When you speak
guess
about
what? Nobody's
leadership,
going to pat you
great
on the back.
leadership
You got to know it yourself.
is
No one's going to pat you on the back.
great
and say,
leadership
hey,
builds more
good
leadership.
job. They're not. They're
Period.
going to hide it from you. That's what they're going to do in
And
here.
not in the sense
There's
that,
only a few people that let you
oh,
know.
I'm a leader, then we
And
all
that's what they've been
equal. In
telling
the
you.
sense that when I'm a leader,
You know, so
I
don't let
put the
me,
people in the community
don't let it go to my
in a
head.
space where they
Because
can
the minute that
lead
it goes to my head,
their own agendas within the
you're going to see
community and
something
for the
crazy
community.
go on. You're going to see something
That's what great leadership
totally
is.
insane on.
Then
Because if I it's actually
it
true.
brings me to the
That means
topic
that I
of
could do
structure.
this, that,
Melody
and that.
speaks
And I'm
about
going to try it
structure
out.
too.
People. I'm going to see
You have
if it
to put a
works.
structure where people can thrive without you saying, "Hey, do this," without you being a dictator.
Yep.
Because now you're just being a boss. Now it just feels like a 9 to 5. You get what I'm trying to say? Community.
And the people,
Create a community and create a structure where people can thrive.
you know what? You know
within
how
that
you,
space.
you know,
And people can
how
build
you
within
become
that
number one in
space.
Web3 is you gotta have great taste.
Too many communities.
That people
in
don't
here
know that. What do you mean by that?
They don't
What
have
do
a
you mean have
structure
great
where
taste?
they
You
can
gotta have
grow. They
great
just
taste.
they
You
do
know
marketing
mean?
like, hey, come
I've
buy this
always loved
NFT,
fashion. I always
come buy
pick
the
the
merch.
prettiest girls. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I have great taste. I'm telling you,
Like,
which means that this one tastes the best.
You know,
That this one looks the best. That this one is the best because I said so. I picked this one. There was 5 of them there. Y'all
like
picked the other
thrive,
one.
man.
I picked that one.
Like
You know?
thrive. Hey.
And that great taste is what attracts everybody else. So right now they're sitting there saying, they said, hey, you know, they looking through the spaces and they traveling through the space and they're saying, well, I like that space because there's this lady in there. Her name is Snowy, and we like Snowy. And that's my taste, you know? These are the people that I connected with. People that, you know, that I formed alliances with. These are the people that back me up. You know, without y'all even knowing, without people even knowing. You didn't know that me and Anti was working like that. You're talking about something that was going on last year. You know, that he put stilts under and made it stronger. That was last year. The reason why he didn't help you because you didn't have anything you didn't have anything. He can't help you because there's no value there. Why you help schools? You didn't help us because there's no value in helping you. There's nothing there to help with. He's like, yeah, I'm helping you. Yeah, I need help with what? What do you need help with? I need help with look at that. You don't have nothing to carry. You don't have nothing to carry. Everybody else is carrying something. You over there asking for help. They look and they try to help you and say, all right, let's go. Where's the big to help me take you up to take upstairs? You don't even have a box that that ain't helping you. You just sitting here wanting help because you following a trend. You don't even have nothing. You put yourself in a place where you're not even supposed to be at, talking about you need help like everybody else, and you don't have no box to take. Everybody else upstairs, but you're the only one here with no box, talking about you need help with what? You ain't got nothing there. You ever seen that? Somebody asked for help that don't need it. Now you done came all the way over here. The person, all you gotta do is push the door open. Why you made me come back home with the key? The hell are you talking about? You didn't even try to push the door open. Oh, I didn't know it was open. I just knew I didn't have a key. So you call people and you made them come all the way back home, and the door was open. You didn't even try to open the door. The door been open. Yeah, great taste. Great taste in people, great taste in color. You know, great taste in what you wear, great taste in the things that you do. So people are attracted to those things. And you become more important than everything else because of the people that are around you. They say, I'm telling you, they look and they say, who those, well, how does Scrooge host a space with all of those important people in there? How? I mean, I have a space, but there's only 3 important people in there. How come every time, shit, everybody important and shit? So you open that space, you say, yeah, we got these, but why when I host the space, every single person is important in the space? Let's go around the room, talk about these people. Swab is here. Melody is here. Do y'all know what Melody does? I don't think y'all know what she does. What she does is she teaches Web3 sign language to deaf people. Did you know that? No one know that, right? You gotta ask. She's here. You didn't know that. Doing something way more important than half this whole goddamn Web3 goddamn fucking things. Well, she's teaching Web3 to people that can't hear. Sign language. You ever look at her page? You ever see her do this? Yeah, I know what vicinity she's good. No one knows because you don't look close enough. But you should look because she was here. Because she shows up here. So you should look closer. I'm telling you. Only the real people will connect. Only the real people will do something, I used to think Bro 420 down there was a moron. I said, this guy is trouble. I don't really like him. That's what I said.
I don't like it either, bro. I don't
right. Like that guy. Yeah, we don't like that guy down there. I never liked him. Didn't like him at all.
Sad to know we.
Come to find out, I had to eat those words. Come to find out, oh shit. This is a great guy. You have to take your time with people. You just can't start judging people out of nowhere. Things you heard, things you think you see, but it's not really there. That's your perception of people. You got to take your time. You got to give people a chance. I understand this place could, mess you up and warp your reality and all type of things that happen, but you got to give people a chance. People, you got to do more research than that. When they say do your own research, no, you don't. You just think you know everything. You know too damn much. That's your problem. You know too much. You ever seen that? That's me. I know too much. That's my problem. I know too damn much. I called it right every time. Where I think I can't be wrong. Well, that was somebody that I was wrong about. So shout out to you. I didn't know he was that. But let's go around the motherfucking room, goddamn it. See, now Bro 420 want to come up here because, he's getting a shout out. He's like, hey, I'm Bro 420, and we take the fucking spotlight, goddamn it.
He's busy at the market. He come up with he's working.
The site was down yesterday. That's why people couldn't link. What's up, bro? 420.
What's going on, everybody? Oh, Scrooge, get me on Saturday. Come on, guys.
What's
And no, you're not wrong. Like, and no, don't give everybody a chance. Like, no, just,
right.
you're right. Time will tell.
Right. Yeah, you're right. We got to give it time. Don't be so hard on people. Don't be. There's more than meets the eye with some people here. People, you know. Like I didn't know Begonia sells hot tubs. Nobody told me that. Why didn't y'all tell me that Begonia has a hot tub time machine? No one said that. You know. Now I know. But yeah, you can learn too. You know. I learned a lot from Bro 420. You know that everything is not an argument. You know. You don't always have to argue, people. Stop arguing. You know, people are just upset. And you don't have to argue all the time. It's just sometimes to just, you know, argue. Your point will get across. You know, trust me. Oh, Mother Duck had to take a phone call. She'll be back shortly.
How you sending me?
That's what happened, yeah.
I haven't looked at it in a while. So look at that. I paused all those wallets because you know what happened. So.
Oh, yeah, we got here though, so he could.
I looked at it just now. I'm just gonna interact with it. I don't need to. Yeah, I don't need anything out of the wallet. It's there. As long as I don't connect it to the internet, I'll be good. I'll be fine. It's not like I want to sell anything in there anyway.
Right.
Some of the shit don't worth nothing anyway.
Yeah. Like, just close it, break it down.
I did. I deleted the wallet. You know what I mean? But I said I was gonna do that. See that they probably didn't remember that. I told them I'm gonna lock certain things in the vault and it ain't gonna be touched anyway, you know. But you know, who cares? I'm just the guy just talk on the internet.
Yeah, I downloaded the Soulflare wallet yesterday. I love it. What do y'all think about that?
Shit. Whoa.
They gotta tell me. Yep. I like it. Ben Kai told me to do that. And he says, I like that wallet. That wallet is very easy to use. Why is it so easy to use that one? Like, I downloaded it. I like that wallet. I downloaded it. I put it in the code. And it's a Soulflare wallet. Soulflare.
Screw send me your wallet, man. I'm gonna send you
Exactly.
for you and after.
Y'all see, y'all starting already. This is why I didn't want a wallet. This is exactly why I didn't want one. I'm gonna have all types of stuff in there. I'm gonna show you some of the token. I'm token going to the moon. I'm gonna send you the token, right? This is what I'm actually doing. Okay, I have all types. Wow.
Yeah, so you know what you gotta do. You're gonna have to open a second wallet. One that's everything important you put in that wallet, and then the one that you don't really care about, you leave it. It's called the vault. You get it.
You get a ledger cold wallet on the side.
I have one. I gave them out as I gave those out. No, you said cold wallet. We have hard wallets that we gave out. I'm gonna use that too.
Same thing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Same thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use that too.
You said them.
Where did everybody go? Everybody go? Why we only got 12, 13 people in there? What happened to everybody? Somebody who started the space. Who started the botted space where everybody said, let me go to that space. Things are popping over there. That's what they said. It's going down over there. Let me go over there. But I had to do a space today with levels and the soul Solana great. Let's get one of these Solana Matt Cool, are you there? Matt Cool! Come on, Matt Cool. You're not with the. Sending him the mic. Maybe he can tell us. Somebody knows something.
I haven't heard anything between the two. I think they get along. I don't know.
Yeah. On a dead. Well, I've been hearing about them for some time. Coming in hot with all of they even got some dead rabbits that they got. I think they called some rabbit. I don't know. Something rabbit dead. Yeah.
It looked like you're against it.
I know, right? And they got right there. They got monks as fuck energy rabbits. Is it? That's what monks is there. Yeah. They're energy wow.
Hey, what's up, Scrooge? What's up, everybody?
All right, monks. I was about to say, I'm about to tell Henny that your mic is messing up. This is bad representation of the brand. You're not doing so well as a bad. Nah, what's up, monks? How you doing? How you feeling?
Is my mic still off now?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Hold on. I might check 1, 2.
Yeah. Nope. You gotta fix that. Well, maybe everybody's doing it. All right, so we got let me see if levels is yeah, this is late if this project. We gotta see let's send this out.
Alright, guys. So clearly my mic is something off about it. So I'm just gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna continue. No. Okay, so